Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Ironside cast with me, Matt, where we now have the Series 3.3 Game 1 of the Dune tournament for Ironside. Of course, there was only one game in 3.3, just as there was in 3.2, and I don't know why, but this is also the last Mixed Allies battle from what I could see, so let's go through the players. Representing the Mixed Allies today, we have Linares as the Soviet Union without a command choice, and we have Commando Section as the United States without a command choice. Represent the Axis, we have Double Waffen SS with Arranged Karma as Panther Tactics straight out the gate. And Smokey as Storm Tactics straight out the gate. This is how this turns out. Double Storm Grenadiers, nothing too special there for both sides. Just getting their basic units out. Followed up by some Valonians here for Smokey. A unit you can get if you're playing as Storm Tactics.
I got orders, boys.
Americans moving out to secure ground, so are the Soviets. Those are moving pretty far up with their sappers here. Could be problematic potentially if they run into a squad that's prepared for them. Where's the Storm Pioneers? Oh, they're down there. I couldn't see them. I couldn't see them on the minimap for some reason. But now I know there's some sappers around. They're displayed behind here. That's a risky move because one of the sappers do have a revolver, which is pretty decent at close range, I believe. And then they move. Oh, that's not going to be good for the Waffen SS there. So Arranged Karma is certainly in a bad spot at the moment. At least it could be so. Especially once the conscripts get there. Remember, the Americans moving up, they picked a commander. This is US armored by the looks of it. They're now engaging with the Storm Grenadiers on the northern flank. Storm Grenadiers on the southern flank are still doing well. That's a Molotov. These units are not doing too well. They are luring the conscripts into their own flames, but they got mowed down. Hitler Youth on the field now to try and replace the losses. Not a good start there for the Waffen SS, that's for certain. The Americans laying down the fire on these Valonians who are just standing out in the open somehow. Still no command chest from the Soviets. Mixed Allies is a really strong combination, in case you were wondering. Oh, Jeep goes down quickly. Good shots there from the Storm Pioneers. That'll give the German player some time. The Storm Pioneers are engaging out here. They lost the Hitler Youth too, so they're the only squad left over here. They have a lot of enemies to fight. Persons are trying to get out of there. I'm holding them inside the building here. Viewers on Fonsoviki on the fields. They gunned down the conscripts. The Storm Pioneers are pretty decent combatants. They'll hold for a while. Storm Pioneers could be a run up here, but they are getting some supporting fire from the Valonians and the remaining Storm Grenadier. Trying to hit the flank here of the Americans, but they do actually have light cover on this angle, as you can see. Also saw a smoke grenade popped. Keep taken out again. But they're trying to get the machine gun back up and going. But gets taken out again. Completely denied. Soviets are trying to move for the southern field points. The Germans are there to try and engage them. I don't think the Germans are in the best position there. The Americans have high cover here. Doing a pretty well job with their A1 Garands, but we do have some more Storm Grenadiers that could get some shots in. And this Storm Pioneer might get overrun, but he's holding a good time up here, actually. The heavy cover is really paying off. Like, the sheer amount of bullets coming their way is a lot, but the heavy cover really is holding in this angle. The Germans need to get some reinforcements up there. This now the re-echelon can toss the grenade. No, instead the Americans just retreat. Probably a misclick on that one. We have an MG-34 coming up here for the Waffen SS. And let the Americans pull entirely back. So it's overrunning the southern flank. They're going to for command. I think this is Tank Destroyer, because it's a 67th. That's the Tank Destroyer, and they did kill that Storm Grenadier. What's the word? Not sure what the word is, but I have to like remind people that the only reason I'm casting these matches with Mixed Allies is because it is a tournament game. Normally I would not cast games with Soviets and Western Allies on the same battlefield. Just a personal preference. It's been tossed there. Oh, these Storm Grenadiers are taking quite a bit of losses here still. But they're not cheap infantry at all. You have a Kugelwagen and MT42 coming out here for the Waffenessess to help. Germans have expanded a lot and are taking control of all the munitions points. Certainly be a problem here for the allies. Kugelwagen now on the move. So a lot of units. They do have a tank on the team out on the field as well. Ooh, that Sturmgrenadier might go down. No, he might make it, thanks to the Kugelwagen coming to the rescue. But the ranged Karma has basically lost all the infantry. That is a big thing to lose. Americans are engaging with the Germans up here still. Kugelwagen trying to get some shots into this barn building. Tank are nearby, though, and I can take out the Kugelwagen in one shot. Oh, they killed the driver first. Well, that thing is gonna die then. There goes. Not looking good for a ranged Karma at all. Smokey has brought up some more machine guns though, which will help them hold the ground. They can set them up in the right positions. The Americans are starting to get equipped with BARs, which will certainly improve their firepower. Always something to be wary of. We have an MT-34 here waiting. Also an MT-34 now coming to sender. MP40 I-armed Sturmpioneers do mow down the Sapper squad down here. MP40Is are MP40s that essentially have a second magazine attached. Very intriguing design. Very few were made though, I believe. Need to only the Sturmpioneers for Panzer, I believe. This allows them to have double the magazine capacity. Pretty good. You can fire 64 rounds instead of 32. Some medics, no, not some medics, some Panzerjägers coming out here. That was just a medic HQ being set up, my bad. There's 30 caliber inside the structure. And the allies are threatening to move up here, but there is a minefield. With some Sturmgrenadiers and an MG30 coming up here. You need to upgrade to them if you're playing as drone tactics. Essentially the predecessor to the MG34. Has very low amounts of bullets, but it can be fine on the move, and it is a machine gun. Very interesting machine gun. Oh, great, they almost killed the lieutenant. I believe the Valonians throw instant grenades that explode on impact. The 30 caliber cannot hit them here because there's a side blocker. That might be a dead lieutenant. Yep, they got him. The MG30 is doing its job up here pretty well, actually. But we do have a Krautmoor come onto the battlefield for the Americans. And a Valentine tank for the Soviets. Soviets are still trying to advance down here. Sturmgewehrs have been handed out to the first SS Panzergrenadiers. Unique Panzergrenadier unit available to SS Panzer. Really good squad, by the way. Krautmoor has been detected. They do have a Panzerjäger in the center. Oh, but they have an angle. I just shoot through the house there. They are being suppressed by the MG, and that's going to allow the Panzerjäger to get a shot off. Your tank is also coming up behind us. Lots of Soviet infantry advancing. They only have light cover here. More stormtroopers are arriving to try and support, and the Krautmoor can now get some shots in. That's what these Sturmgrenadiers are doing. Need to be cautious here. Oh, good grenades. Right there. Still almost lost the entire squad there. Panzerjäger is doing his best to try and keep the vehicles at bay, but it's going to be too much. Gonna have to force them back. Valonians to manage to kill out of a Fontoviki squad. The machine gun is now under duress. Good high explosive shot there from the Valentine, killing the MG team. Valonians are now in trouble. Put off down here. Stuart light tank now buying for the United States to advance. Going to integrate there in panic. Actually does kill some enemy though. But I don't think they're gonna make it. Oh, they might. Nope, never mind. Coaxial machine gun got it. But Germans are still trying to advance over here with their Panzer Grenadiers. They did kill the gunner on the crowd more, but that will buy them some time. Firing an anti-tank rifle grenade, that'll buy them more time. The more German infantry is preparing to move out. Oh, gunner's also going to Stuart. The Germans now have the opportunity to make a real big comeback here. Panzerbrücke are getting some rear shots here, not doing a lot of damage immediately. Panzerbrücke has a hard time penetrating a Stuart. We have the half-track down thanks to the pack. And pack takes out the Stuart as well. Valentine meanwhile is trying to assault down here. Trying to apply pressure. Panzer Grenadiers though will be able to stop them. Especially when they have the Sturmgewehrs. Valentine is trying to circle around somewhere. I'm not sure what it's doing exactly. Probably know there's a pack somewhere. Sturmgrenadiers are advancing here with an MG30, also being upgraded with an MG42. Quick grenade toss there. As they realize where the lieutenant might be. Let's do a lot of damage though this time. Looks like the combined allies are trying to assault down here. Panzer is throwing a grenade, but they have to get out of there. It's a blink call, but they should probably start running. Especially at that point. Too late now. Far too late. EBSH armed the Fontaine assaulting as well. And lots of grenades. They out in the open there with no cover. And the Molotov as well. And the Germans have to just pull back here. We have another Panzer Grenadier coming up with Sturmgewehrs. Will certainly be a problem here. Yeah, you can see the Sturmgewehrs quickly getting to work. Valentine is on the move though. Pack is still around. Alonians are trying to assault the center here with MP-34s. Joseph Assiscon doing artillery strikes now. Alonians are doing a pretty decent job assaulting here. MP-34s are actually surprisingly accurate on the move. Even have a pretty decent submachine gun for assaulting positions. Another instant grenade clearing out that system. Germans doing a good job keeping control of the victory points despite everything. The Allies are taking heavy losses trying to advance. Also the Germans are sitting a full on HQ over here. Might have the final headquarters building this up shortly. We'll give them a big flak for defense as well. The flak won't do much against the tank. Allies are able to get to the southern victory point, but Germans now control the center and northern one still. Tank is being shot out and has to pull back. They are being very mobile with the pack, which is good to see. More Panzer Grenadiers have been called in. When Sturmgrenadiers beat the enemies down here with a grenade by the looks of it. Allies having some trouble. We have tank tech up going up here for the Soviets now. We have a captain on the field for the United States, so they could get basic Shermans if they want. More Ballonians coming up here with MP-34s. Going another instant grenade. Doing a lot of good work with it. Germans are digging in now. They are taking up for tanks. Taking up the giant flak gun there. The flak 36. Might be wrong. That's not. Is it a flak 36? Not sure. I'm not really an expert on flak weaponry. Unfortunately. Sturmgewehrs are gonna mode into. Oh my god! You can see how quickly they mode on. Oh my god! Yeah, that's it for Taviki squad. Doomgewears are very dangerous in the right hands. We have more fighting in the center as the Valonians moving up. We do have a Panzer IV F1 command tank for the Sturm, which fires high explosive only if you're playing a Sturm, which is actually really good against the current enemy. The Allies have no tanks. That's really good at dealing with infantry. If they can hit. Or not the wreck in front of it. Yeah, the tank rifle grenade does little to an F1. So they're trying to advance down here. They have suppressed the AT gun. We have some Panzer Grenadiers on the attempt on the flank. Is that enough? We do have Panzer IV arriving, which will certainly be one thing that can help. Plane Corps or the Sappers forcing them off so they don't choke on toxic gas. Toxic smoke? Probably toxic smoke. Because I don't think it's a gas, technically. Panzer IV is about to reveal itself. Now the Soviets know they have to deal with a tank. F1 command tank is securing ground. AT gun is trying to hit it through side blockers, which is not really working out here. 4 points falling to the Germans. Good play here from the Germans. They're getting a lot of ground taken. Panzer IV is advancing, but there is the Valentine can penetrate it. I was thinking they immobilized it. Oh, it's just mobility damage. My bad. Panzer has been upgraded on the Sturm Pioneers, but not sure that's the most useful thing at the moment. It takes away another gun they could use to kill the enemy infantry and support that tank. The Panzer IV is doing a good job here. They're going in around the F1, but the F1 can just start advancing. Valonians are being hit by artillery. Who got penetrated by the 57mm. But high explosive rounds are really working out here, allowing them to suppress and pin. Now unable to reload the thing. But the shield is protecting them from the machine guns. There they go though. Valentine's going for the kill. Because it only fires high explosives, the Valentine is not really in danger of anything. I feel the F1 should pull further back. The Valentine is handling it. We do have a Panzer IV coming up to support. Mobility lost. Ooh, they did take out the gun there, so they could have still saved this thing. Nope, mobility is completely gone. They need to get some repair teams up. Another squad is dead. The J can't protect the F1 at the moment. This is going on. We do have another J advancing down here. Lucy Sherman's coming onto the field soon, which will certainly be a threat to the Panzer Force. They need a repair team up here. They are getting a Sturm Pioneer for it. Could request the ally Sturm Pioneer, but see where they are. They're back here. Ciscon has been pulled forward by the Soviets. Panzer IV has to pull back. Got hit by something. Probably this AT gun over here. The F1 can still just hold the ground for a while. Field airdrop in the American base. Sherman has arrived. Sherman will be able to be a threat to these Panzer Force. The F1 does do a lot of damage to infantry with those high explosives. AT gun setting up. Throwing a grenade on the tank. Just a normal grenade, so it's only gonna kill the infantry around it. There's also machine gun carrier, and this F1 is lost. There's no way they can save it at this point. But it's held the line for a good while. There it goes. And the crew is not gonna make it too, I think. MT4 to pick up on the ground by the conscripts. And the command team did get mowed down. Sturmpanier is already manning this MG34. Not a bad call, all things considered. Another machine gun is always useful for the Germans. A2 is on an advance up here, but it's being targeted by a pack. Gonna force it off. Popping smoke. Second Sherman is being prepared. And the victory point is falling into Allied hands. But German tanks will be able to try and counteract that, I think. Need the Panzer Force advancing. Ooh, Valentine managed to penetrate. Again, the Valentine does have a pretty decent gun for its size. We've also seen SU-85 being prepared. I think that's an SU-85. It is. I'm always confused sometimes if it's the SU-85 or the SU-100. This gun trying to open fire as well. Misses. Valentine's armor holds up. And the Allies hold this center point. They are secured the north on victory point now. Malonian squad gets killed. Sturmpanier is sitting on the side of structure though. They're getting some good shots in that Panzerwiki. Panzerwiki throws a Molotov. Molotov is doing some work, but they did lose the squad, obviously. Panzer IV on the move. It's gonna head up here to deal with the Sherman. Essentially. The Allies have a lot of AT guns set up here. Sherman's now encountering the Panzer IV here. Sherman backs off. Two Shermans, so they could actually work together against this Panzer IV. Valentine finally gets taken out by a Panzerschreck, no less. Sherman's frontal armor is holding up. That's a pretty good frontal armor. The Sherman's gun is somewhat mediocre compared to the one the Panzer IV has. This is only the 75mm Sherman. Cheap Sherman though, but the armor and the machine guns is pretty useful. SU-85 relocating quick to try and deal with the lack of velocity for the gun. Panzerbrücke is trying to shoot the SU-85, not too much effect obviously. Turrets are losing a lot of troops here actually. Who have a truck to reinforce from? Panzer Force ready to head for a flank up north. We can turn in the tanks here. Don't you that lieutenant is gonna last for too long? That's a lot of machine guns and armor coming this way. That's it, lieutenant. Germans moving up. Need to be cautious whenever they move. But they could surround the Panzer Force here potentially. The Germans are back off to against the tree. I don't think it can move much further. Yeah, already took a big shot there. All this going on, SU-85 is advancing. Very risky maneuver because there's packs on the flanks and everything. Ooh, but it took out one of the Panzer Force. Did not go down here. Sherman up here went down, no. German is just rolling around with that armor now. Very little I can stop the Panzers. The Allies are still losing victory points at a steady pace. Oh, turret down the one Panzer IV there. Germans have re-secured an orphan victory points. And also trying to go for the militias point again. The Allies are looking pretty bad at the moment. But you know, matches can change. I've seen it happen. Sherman gets taken out, but it does do some damage to that Panzer IV. HE-5 is going to try and go for the kill. Doesn't penetrate. And the Panzer IV did not penetrate either. There we go. Panzer IV down thanks to the 3-inch gun. German infantry holding up at the center with a pack for support. More Sturmgrenadiers advancing with the MP40s and MT42s. Laying down a lot of fire on these AT guns. HE-5's high explosive did not hit. More Soviet infantry preparing to flank here. I don't think they have the equipment to stop these guys though. I guess the flamethrower could. Yeah, the Germans got too close here. Just around the corner, no less. Generally don't want to walk into the enemy around the corner. They always get the first shot on you that way. German has to pull back. Pac manages to force it off. Yes, I'm having issues dealing with these anti-tank guards, actually. I guess the anti-tank guards are pretty good infantry after all. But the Allies have lost a lot of ground. You're also getting a Panther tank behind this. You're also going to see some Siberians on the field here. American captain trying to push up here, but he's going to be encountering some Sturmgrenadier. MG30 is doing a lot of work, actually. Just having a machine gun is a big deal. Like that. There you go. Having a gun that fires many bullets really fast at the enemy is really good. Who would have guessed? He also has some second SS Panzergrenadiers unique to Sturm. And you see people go for these. It's good to see them. And be equipped with some pretty interesting stuff. An MG42 at the moment. They can also be equipped with PPSHs. We're going for Gewehr 43s and MG42s. They're going to be a little bit longer range today. Probably a good thing with them. And the Panzergrenadiers keep fighting down here with the Sturmgewehrs. Pulling back upon seeing the HE-5, which honestly cannot really do that much to them. Allies really need to make some way to get through. But they basically lost this match. More anti-tank guards on the move. 2 squads of the anti-tank guards. Good to see. And we hear the Panther tank. Where is it? Down here. Okay. I guess it will help hold the south completely. Most of the Allies getting a good way of dealing with a Panther unless the HE-5 gets really lucky. Oh, good grenades from both sides there. The Germans have the better position here, I think. Because the machine guns can just hit the Germans, the Soviets to try to advance. Ooh, HE-5 took a big shot there from a pack. Ooh, re-armor hit. It still manages to survive though with a sliver of health. American Sherman trying to push to the north here. Panzergrenadiers are waiting and hiding. They don't have any anti-tank equipment on them though. Luger Panzer IV could engage though. But the Panzergrenadiers, oh, the Panzergrenadiers are going to spring into action here. Oh, I don't think the Americans know that these guys don't have any AT equipment. And for a satchel. Ooh, can the Sherman get away in time? I don't think so. Barely. Then it can be an easy kill for the Panzer IV here. There it goes. But now the Panzer seems to be able to not hold fire anymore. Ooh, that grenade took him, and the 3-inch here finished it off with Panzer IV too. Ooh, I think the Panzer Grenadier should have just remained hidden, personally. But it looked like a smooth, cool plan at the time. I could see why I myself might have tried to do that. But a cool factor. But Smokies are getting a Sturmtiger, and I think it's going to be very hard for the Allies to break through and the Germans have a Sturmtiger.
We have 200 points remaining.
Panther could relocate to the northern flank to cover for the for Smoky while Smoky's getting that Sturmtiger. The Panther will be a really good weapon to have around here. Mines quickly being laid here by the Soviets to try and deny the point again. And the tank guards are sneaking around because that's a thing they can do. Thank you for the forcing up here behind a bush. They're kind of holding on pretty well thanks to that heavy cover. But not for much longer, they get suppressed. M76 coming out for one of the American, well, for the American player anyway. Siberians digging in with a trench. Now the thing is though, the Allies need to get another victory point, or at least neutralize another victory point, because they're gonna lose soon if they don't do anything. Germans are in a pretty domineering position at the moment. That means they could make mistakes as they try to advance to try and get another victory point, which the Germans can definitely take advantage of, I mean. Machine gun find the center victory point though. Germans gonna stay there for a long time. Having a smoke grenade to probably get away. Pretty clever machine here manned by some conscripts. Or Soviets moving up here. On the machine gun we often see being used on Soviets because they barely on the same battlefields, obviously. We're trying to advance up here, but the Germans are dug in. Lots of MT-42s in the Sturm Grenadiers. Pack getting good shit than the SU. Force the SU-85 back. Now we have the Sturmtiger, which I think basically will spell doom for the Allies. Especially if they can get a good shot off somewhere, but you never know where they might try to shoot this thing off. M76 keeping an eye on the front. Sturmtiger slowly driving closer to the front line so he can get a good shot. It's a very costly thing to fire, like 200 munitions to be loaded. Oh, we have a mechanized push, but Pack gets the half track. Oh, that hurts. That forced the Americans back immediately. Good attempt though. That Pack really screwed over that assault. Panther engaging with the Sherman 76. But decides to not engage yet. Need some support with it. Sturmtiger very close to the front line here. I guess it does have very good frontal armor. Panther's going for it. Sturmtiger is preparing a shot. Probably aiming around here. Oh, it's aiming for the Sherman. Here comes the mortar. Obviously dodged. Panther could be in a vulnerable position here. Rushing forward. Oh, not prepared to the front of the Panther this time. No penetration of the Sherman either. Sherman goes down. Ooh, and this is not looking good. Smoke popped and the Panther just backs off safely. Watch here in 76s are arriving bit by bit, but it's taking a while. Service have taken up fully, but is it gonna be? Do they have the time to get the heaviest guns? I somewhat doubt it. But the Germans are just slowly cutting down any Soviet attempt to push southwards with the Panzergrenadiers. Panzergrens of the first test is just too efficient here. Sturmgewehrs just kill the Soviets. Quite the heavy cover. It takes a little bit, but they do kill them. And now they also have scope Sturmgewehrs. Action setting up though, and that could suppress them. Yeah, they don't get to the cover. That's probably a dead squad unless they can find a way to get out of there. When you're suppressed, you can really fire back easily. And that's a dead squad. But so it's putting everything into an assault southwards. But I could open them up to a flank. But the Sturmtiger also hit here, I missed that. Panzer 4 and Panther paint the flank. HUD-5 trying to turn around. Takes out the Panzer 4. Panther leading the way first this time. But it's being hit by a flamethrower. Ooh, another Panzer 4 down. If I'm doing a good job with that, but it's having issues with the Panther still. But the Allies are about to run out of points. I don't think they can turn this around. Boom, Chico overshot there. Oh! Satchel takes out the Panther. I suppose that's a good little mini victory here for the Soviets. But the Allies cannot win this. Not anymore. And that's match. And in the next one, we'll start going through the semi-finals, I believe. And after that, the finals. I'll see you all then, everyone. Bye-bye.